All of you in the best of health. Oh, I wanted to make a video, but I just said, why not come on a live stream? It's been a while. I don't know if it's a good time, but let me just put whatever it is I want to put on the video, right? Yeah, on this live stream, I mean, sorry. So, what am I trying to say here, guys? You can see the topic of the live stream is food issues in Big Brother house. Like, this is like the oldest issues in Big Brother house. Like, if you have watched Big Brother consecutively, you will realize that food is always an issue. And you know what? Ironically, for the first time, people are not rushing kitchen strategy this time around. Why now? People are not rushing kitchen strategy. Like, you know what I mean now? A lot of seasons from one season to another, white money kitchen strategy. Who else again? Just even this last season that ended, Big Susu kitchen strategy. Sure, you understand. So I don't know what is happening this season. Nobody's really like aside from Cassie, although Cassie is trying, Barry is also trying. Like it looks like kitchen strategy is not really a strategy for this season. You understand? Because yesterday, okay, let's first go back to Chipsom's reign. Chipsom's reign, somehow Chisom was more focused on cleaning the house. Yeah. Kitchen looks like Cassie sort of managed the kitchen. And Abby too, yesterday Cassie was even saying that Abby is doing a lot that people are not seeing. That Abby is doing a whole lot in that kitchen. They could see that if Cassie needed to be in that kitchen, he needed Abby to be like an assist. It was so funny yesterday when the head of house gathered all of them, Sheba, and they were talking about food. And I don't know if this week there's no much food or so. I don't know. Last week, Raja tax, it was the gentleman that won. So I really don't know what the whole system of food is for this week because it looks like they're beginning to panic. And then for some reason, for some obvious reason, Biggie always spoils them. That honeymoon face, Biggie always spoils them with a lot of food. That when the food disappears, they begin to panic. They automatically fall into panic. Okay, now let us see how it's going to go. But basically, there was even a little issue between Tran and Flora. See, the thing about the issue between Tran and Flora, it's very trickish. Now, Flora claimed that since she came into the house, she lost appetite. I think another person that also complained about that same thing was Owen. They claimed that as soon as they walked into Big Brother's house, they lost appetite. Even when Biggie hosted them the welcome dinner, you could tell that that this same Flora and Oyin, they were literally forcing themselves to eat. Sure, you understand, but others, but everybody has this kind of stomach. Like me personally, when I go to a new environment, I find it difficult to use the toilet. Even if I'm eating, like on in my house, I might use my toilet every freaking day. But when I go somewhere else, it's like they've tied my intestines not to be able to release anything. So everybody has their dynamics of how their body adjusts into a new environment. So I think Flora falls in the category of people that loses their appetite. So this is what happened. She claimed that for the first week she had lost her appetite, but now the appetite is gradually coming back. Yeah. And she said that she hadn't eaten, like there were a lot of glutonic actions that was from that last week that she couldn't be part of because she didn't have appetite. Right. So coming to this week now, Sheba automatically is the one really putting effort into the feeding of the house so that the food can go around and be enough. And Flora had an issue with the fact that last week she didn't eat, and Tran was like, so how is it anybody's fault that you didn't eat? She now said it's because she didn't have appetite. Like the whole thing was just back and forth between she and Tran in that meeting area, right? So there was that rule of law too, technically, that Shiba was trying to put down in the house, whereby she said the cooking, the chef, like people should contribute to become chefs in the house. But for some odd reason, the only person that contributed was them. Tell me that you don't know how to cook. If I would even saw her, when Shiba saw her, she was like, "Don't let me regret my decision." Like, how can Timmy be the one contributing to or volunteering to take care of the kitchen. But I don't, I should even boil water. But that's by the way, like the whole kitchen thing for the first time is not a strategy, and people are just relinquishing it. The past Big Brothers, I remember people fighting over kitchen authority, but this Big Brother season, hey God, these guys will not keep us, you understand. And Shiba was trying her best to like introduce cooking in one pot, right? But then at the end of the day, it's the fact that not everybody might want to eat the same thing, right? And I don't know how well Cassie and Barry cooks, but I've heard them commenting Barry's cooking, but I don't know because there was something Chivu said yesterday that Chisom does not want to Cassie does not want to hurt people. I think it's Kivu also in the meeting yesterday. He said there's something about Cassie that Cassie does not want to offend people, so he lets people have their way. Do you understand? So there's no much control. And speaking about taking inventory in the kitchen, Shiba applauded Cassie for doing that job. Yeah. But Cassie said he wasn't even the backbone of doing that job, that it was Abby. Hmm. You see, so the whole thing, you could see that Cassie is ready to handle the kitchen, but on a condition where Abby will be part of it with him. But Sheba said no, Abby wasn't going to be in the kitchen because she needed Abby for another different task. So that is why I don't understand why she is removing. If Abby is doing well in the kitchen, then how about leave her there, right? To assist whatever. But the whole thing yesterday, the back and forth between Tran and Flora, it was just weird. Like the fight itself was just boring. To be honest with you, I'm not saying fights are supposed to be interesting, but the fight was just uncalled for. So it just didn't have a basis. It was just like, since the theme of the season is show yourself. So it's just like two people trying to show themselves, especially the Flora. And by the way, this Flora girl is so funny. Like, look, the way is it powder she rubs on her face, or I don't know what exactly the marks she uses on her face. I really don't get it. But Shiba eventually said she was going to give her a full box of chicken. Yes, now since she claimed that she couldn't eat last week and she saw them because her focus was more on the chicken. Yes, she kept crying. And there was something I think she said, like she even said it even to Big Brother in the diary room, where she said that this she doesn't on a normal day she doesn't take tea, right? But that she doesn't mind eating her eba morning, afternoon, night, but that come to the biggest house now, it's not possible like that, yeah. So she's forced to eat what she doesn't eat. But that's another thing, right? That even other people in the house were saying that, do people eat like this in their houses? Yeah, even Tran was one person that was, pushing on it, that let them just manage whatever it is they get, because people tend to want to have choices. And then I think Shiba was also saying something like even if you must cook something outside what is being cooked in the house, that at least you'll be able to cook for 5 people or something like that, just to prevent waste, so that the food will get exhausted. Because if you cook alone and you cannot finish it and someone is not in the mood to eat that same food, there's high tendency of wasting it, because even the person that cook it today might not be willing to eat it the following day. You grab. So Shiba is just trying to minimize what they have to the maximum level, if you know what I'm trying to say to you here. And then the Shiba herself said that people are cooking for their friends. That she went into the kitchen, that was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and she saw food though, but they were telling her that there's no food. Why? Because the food that was present was meant for people cook, that kind of thingy, right? So she was like, this kind of cooking pattern is not making sense. And it's true, because there's something about cooking in bits, right? There's going to be um there's going to be unnecessary waste. But at least when you guys can cook one big pot and share among everybody, to be a good idea. Like I remember last season now, to some extent, they were able to come to that consensusship where they were cooking from one pot. You could see they will cook for the entire house and then share. Share, you understand, but I don't know what's happening this season. I really don't know what's happening this season, to be honest with you. Before I even came on this live stream, I was actually watching the diary session of Ricky, and he was saying something like he sees Shiba cracking under this Hichu. I don't understand it. Like I really don't understand that his own assumption that he sees her cracking, he sees her feeling that Ricky said now wow. He that he sees her failing because she's a woman, that the house is going to become so overwhelming for her, and she has a high tendency of losing it. That yeah, she's his friend. I don't know. I just this is that session that I was watching now. Sure, I'm even still watching it right before I came on this live stream. It sounds like someone that is talking from both sides of his mouth. Like I don't understand what he's saying. He's complaining virtually of every freaking person in the house. He's actually even offended with the kind of list of the save, that kind of thing. And the fact that during the time, the thing is, Biggie introduced this a case of conspiracy. You can imagine that in the past, conspiracy was an offense. But this time around, conspiracy is actually part of the game. Yeah, in as much as the time that was given to them to conspire was very little, it was like an instant conspiracy, like instantly there. Call your group, like call your, I don't know in that house. I can't tell for sure. I've been trying my best to like read the room. Yeah, yes, you could tell that there are some clicks forming, but they're not so clear like that. You can see, yeah, they are there, but I don't know how to put it for you. This group of housemates, they have really done a good job of socializing. Yes, they've really done. And that was when Araga was beginning to pull himself away from the crowd. It was obvious when he was trying to I don't know, build the ship with Godessa also. In as much as he was trying to build the ship with Godessa, you can see that Godessa on her own is still trying to relate with other people. And that was another thing that Ricky said, that Godessa feels like she's too smart, that she's always having an opinion. What did they do this Ricky self? Hi, yeah. Is this his own strategy? He now also complained that he complained that Chisom feels like he's too smart. That but you know the irony of the whole thing. Ricky is very funny. You know all those kind of guys that will be talking against you, but they will still be calling you their guy. It's I don't like that. I don't As I said, it looks like he's talking from both sides of his mouth. I don't like that. I don't like that. He was claiming that Chisom is this guy, but Chisom feels like he's too smart. Chisom feels like this game is in his hand. But that's how everybody is meant to feel. 160 million in this Nigerian economy. Hey God. Oh. So why would like I don't know. Okay, Ricky was thinking that everybody would just give him way and he would just have it his own way and then go and carry the bag of the money and leave or what. I don't know for him. When people feel so entitled, the things, the words that comes out of their mouth is usually very weird to listen to. You get, he was claiming that it was only Yusuf that brought him into the conspiracy, that all the other guys didn't, Martins, Jimsom, that they didn't bring him into the conspiracy. I don't know why he's surprised a lot of people did not want him in the house. If only he knew that last week, if there was any actual nomination, he would have been on top, because virtually a lot of people called him. That last week, more than 5 people called Ricky Bells, those two names, Ricky Bells. And I was like, why is that people don't like Ricky in this house? So I don't know why he thinks that just the way he doesn't like other people. That's the thing about, as I said, about some certain people. You don't like someone, but you want the person to like you. I mean, you want the person to consider you. I just hope it's a game anyway. I just hope it's his own strategy, right? And he was hammering on the fact that because Shiba is a woman, she's going to lose it. Then, as much as she's claiming she's 30 something, she has seen the world, but he still sees it, that she still sees him. He still knows that she's a softie and she's going to crack. She's going to lose it. That this house is a madhouse. Everybody, that's why I said he sounds like someone that's talking from both sides of his mouth. From my own viewership, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. But yesterday, ironically, I think he didn't say much. He didn't say much during the food issue. He didn't say much. He didn't contribute to be part of the kitchen staff. Neither did he. He didn't say, like, basically the two people that went at it was actually Flora and Tran. I don't know why Tran was taking it so personal, but forget last week Tran chop. Forget Tran chop. And Cassie was even complaining about something, that you see one person will take a whole drumstick and those chickens, they are big or something like that. He said he always dices it so that you'll be able to go around, but you see one person eating five. Like they technically were saying that, is this how you eat in your house? But this is how it has always been. Probably the excess that Biggie, it's only human nature for us to become gluttons. I don't know how to understand. Feel like that glutton and side is in every human being, especially when you see it in excess. Why do you think that all those our politicians, when they get to the top and they see wealth, they delve into the wealth, they accumulate. So it's a natural human instinct to be gluttonic, right? So when they come into the house and there's excess food and you have a good appetite, why not you go chop now? Do you get? So to me, that has been something that has been going on all those every season in Big Brother house. And I don't see it like an issue per se, but it is an issue when you leave other people hungry. It's a different thing if the excess is excess. Like what I mean by excess in the part in the point at the point where no matter how much you eat, right, it will go around. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? And like I said, I don't know why this season kitchen is not a strategy. I don't know why. Last season, other seasons, you see, last season I won't forget K-Bobo them, Big So them. They were dragging for the kitchen, but which eventually I think they left everything to K-Bobo because like outside the house, K-Bobo was actually a chef, yeah, and looks like K-Bobo's cooking really suited a lot of palates. That's another thing. You understand? You cooking is one thing. You cooking something that will suit a lot of people's palates is another thing. Sure, you get. So I was so surprised. I say, what happened this season? People are not interested in kitchen. Like it's so like, but kitchen strategy has worked because kitchen strategy worked for Cable till the end because people would not like to bite the finger that is feeding them. Yes, now, so when you're the one feeding them, they would most likely not want to put you down. They will most likely not want to. And this pattern of even nomination now in the house, I like it. It's even easier for you to stay longer in this house now with uh, uh, um, um, this pattern of nomination because just left for you to make sure you keep yourself in the good books of the housemates for them to save you. Like it seems very easy. I don't know why I see it from that angle. Anyway, I see it like something that you can easily stay in the house for long. So if you're able to embrace the kitchen angle, why not? They'll keep you. At least people will not want you to go so that here you can take care of stomach infrastructure. So I really don't get why people are not gunning for the kitchen. Imagine it's Temi in Kem London girl. What you want go cook for them now? It's hard that is even I mean willingly volunteering to be in the kitchen, which everybody knows that it can't work. Hi, good afternoon. How you doing, Idris Yahaya? Thank you so much for coming. What's your take on this their kitchen thing? Like, are you not surprised for the first time in Big Brother season? Like people are not hi Asake Ebony, thank you. Say hi, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. So are you not shocked that they're not gunning for the kitchen duties? What is happening? What are going? Is it that the kitchen strategy has expired? Mhm. Because that's a good one. That's a very good one. Peachy, thank you for coming. That's a very good one, and I don't know why they're not going for it. Eh? I really don't know why. Let me ask you, Idris, how is your take, or what is your take, sorry, on the small back and forth? I knew it wasn't that serious, yeah? Yeah, good afternoon. I knew it wasn't that serious between Tran and Flora. It wasn't that serious to me, in my own opinion. The whole choreo was just looking like normal guys in the same bunk, just having issues, that kind of thingy, right? But what do you think about the fact that Flora was complaining last week she didn't have appetite, so she wasn't able to eat? Although the good thing was that Shiva said she was going to give her a box of chicken, which is a very good dynamic. Yeah, which was a very diplomatic move. You understand? Since chicken is her problem, and she no chop chicken last week. Oh yeah, now come and eat the chicken because I believe that whole box if they will give her, she can't eat it all alone. What do you think about it? Because if Shiba had not done that, trust me, that fight would have gone beyond what was like. It would have been more aggressive because last Shiba said, "Okay, I've given you the chicken, like I've given you a solution to the problem you claim you have. So what is the problem again? Hmm? What is it?" I cannot live stream this. As I'm speaking to you guys now, I'm actually even watching this live stream right now. It's Timmy and Kem that is in the room. I don't know that girl, and wow, she actually forgot her microphone. No. She forgot her microphone. Big brother called her into the room. She had to run and go and pick up the microphone. Oh, more. She was the only one that contributed yesterday to, like, she was the one that volunteered yesterday to be a chef in the house. And I'm like, this guy ought to feed them poison. You get. So that's it. And by the way, what do you guys think? Although it's just yesterday about Chimsum Chuka. How do you guys see him as a follower? What's your take on him as a follower? He was calm yesterday, ironically. So he was just that head of house thingy that even made him so hyperactive. But he was so calm yesterday. He was, of course, dropping his suggestions, normal, but which was a very good thing. You know, the thing about this head of house positions is that if you ask me, it's continuity. I don't even know what I'm trying to say to you. Like in different, like in different types of leaderships, right? There are different types of leaderships. There's autocracy, there's authoritative, there's laissez-faire, there's democracy. So if you ask me, yesterday what I saw was a mixture of authoritative and democracy. Shiba is highly democratic. You could see that she's not an oppressor. Then low key behind the scene, there's the authoritative leadership, meaning Chimsom is still in the background giving guidance. Chisom is still in the background giving yes, I can't do that because if I do that, I'll mess up my channel. If you can, as you can see, my channel is not even monetized. You can see you cannot even give me a super chat or anything, right? Because that was the same thing I did, and they just messed up. Like they nearly shut down this my channel, to be honest with you, because of videoing this there. You know, this there thing, it's a bit easy, and it's okay. You know, as a creator, you might not know as a non-creator, but as a creator, I wouldn't want someone to take credit for my hard work. Sure, you understand? So they will allow you quite to, like in the past, they will bring down your channel. But now I notice because of the popularity of social media, now they allow you to film their content. But the only problem is that you cannot monetize it. Do you understand? You cannot monetize it. And it doesn't make sense. I feed my channel with those contents and it's not monetized. Like right now, as I speak to you, I'm not monetized. Like last season that I filmed this thing, if you see the way the thing messed up this my channel, I nearly even deleted this my channel. Honestly, because the whole place was just a total mess. Like the way these people will just run you street, you have no idea. And by the time you fill up your channel or your whatever with their own content, then your own original content will become invincible. Yes, because at the end of the day, my engagement rather will come from their own content, which is not necessarily favorable to my own channel. And then my own content that is supposed to boost my own channel will now be invincible. So it doesn't make sense like that. Yeah, because I'm spending data. I'll not lie to you. And I'm in Nigeria. Let me add the fact that I am also burning fuel. Yes, and I am also paying for DSTV subscription. I am not done with you. I need cash. So you guys, the audience, will not understand. And I cannot come here and be telling you, come and give me money to go and buy fuel, come and give me money to go and buy data. It doesn't make sense. So let me push out my original content. If you appreciate me for who I am, perfect. I don't know if you know, frankly speaking, with Glory, it's her content she's pushing out. That's originality. And it's, and people are watching, people are engaging. So that's the thingy. You get, even if I must put their clip, it's just to put small, and that clip, it shouldn't exceed 10 seconds. Yes, there's usually a rule that if you're using people's content, you shouldn't exceed 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you'll be copyrighted. Yes, now they'll give you copyrights. When you even meet some people that are very strict, that are very strict, immediately they will just report it to YouTube. Yes, and if you're not on YouTube, there's something with them. Once a creator is being reported, they do not think twice, they instantly take action. Yes, especially when the report has evidence that yes, you truly use the person, because there's something we call fair use. So if whatever you're being reported is obviously against the fair rule of fair use, it will mess you up instantly. Just look around you. How many people have you seen doing all those? Even those that are doing the live stream, you see them, they're technically begging you for money to buy data, because data now is very expensive. As a care boy, I don't know if you're in Nigeria, 3,500 I spend 3,005 literally every day or every 2 days. So I'm not rich. I'm not a rich person. No. So that's why I rather just sit down and engage with you guys in a commentary form. Yes, it's going to be better. I literally had to delete all their videos. I had to delete all because YouTube will give you an option to appeal. But even if you appeal, DSTV will not allow you monetize their this. So you don't even need to go and put yourself in a situation where you will look stupid. You know that what you're doing is wrong. It will be very ethical. Mm, Using their content is plagiarism now. You know what plagiarism is now? I don't have any right to use their products. I don't their content. I don't have any permission from them. We do not have any collaborative um structure, so I don't have the right. I hope I haven't explained it clearly in simple English. Even though I don't have an issue with, I don't have an issue with like streaming it. You get what I'm trying to say to you, but that's gonna mess up. That's gonna mess up my channel. I hope you understand. So just manage the commentary. I'll try my best. Although I don't consider myself a very good storyteller, but I try. But meanwhile, do you know what I'm even planning? Right? It's not like I don't like this Big Brother commentary. I do. Yeah, in as much as it's time consuming. You know, since they started this program, for me to even step out of my house is a problem. Like, you don't even want to go out. Like yesterday night, I went out during that their presentation. I was I had to now before I went. If I tell you guys what I did, you guys will laugh. Before I went out, I had to now put my other phone on WhatsApp video, right? So I was driving and I was yeah, that's not a good thing, right? What am I trying to say to you? In order for someone to put this commentary out, the person has to be a faithful watcher. You get that kind of thingy, trying to assimilate things and trying to understand things in order to come and explain. Now, so please, you just bear with my commentary. But what am I was trying to say something though, aside this comment, Big Brother commentary. I would want to also infuse my own original content aside from Big Brother commentary ahead to build my own organic community, not just big because I've noticed something. Once it's not Big Brother season, the channel is dead. And it's not nice. It doesn't look good like that. Right? So that is why to some extent I like the fact that I am even scrapping the live streaming. Like I told you, the live streaming is just a hot mess. That's the truth. I'm not explaining too much. Um it's I'm just listening to Timmy's diary session. She's saying something about the conspiracy thingy that Biggie did not give them enough time. And I said it. But now that they know that the conspiracy is accepted, I think they will work better. They will be more strategic, right? They will work towards it. You get that kind of thingy. But just like I said, honestly, the cartel in the house, I'm confused. The clique in the house, I don't know if there's a clique or there's no clique. I am totally confused. Like yesterday, um after the presentation, there was something Bluetopia was telling Neche that they should try and be friends with Shiba, Chimsum, Kasi. So I don't know if it's friends for the conspiracy purposes or maybe something outside the house. Yeah, because it was after their presentation. By the way, their presentation was awesome, sir. Yeah, so it was after the presentation that Bluetopia was saying something like that to Neche. You get so I think now that they've understood that there's conspiracy in play, so you understand. And hence the reason why Ricky just came to the diary room and was just I don't know what I would say. He was just literally complaining. Do you understand? Because looking at Ricky as a viewer, I see him like someone that wants to play a one-man game. I don't get it. I don't see him like someone that's really interested in a clique. I don't see him like someone that's really interested in investing in any form of friendship in the house. Like he just wants to be himself. Like he just wants to be on his own. You could see, I don't know for him anyway. Yeah, because even speaking in the diary room, he was speaking. I was trying to make sense out of what he was trying to say. Yeah, where he was saying that most of the guys did not pull him into their conspiracy, and he feels that they are all his guys, and that the only person that picked him was only Yusuf. That all the guys did not pick him up. I don't understand. He claims that Chimson Chuku is Jabi Chimson Chika is his friend, but that Chimson feels like he's too smart. What was he expecting before? Nah, this Ricky Sefe, the guy is just somehow. The guy is just somehow. Do you know the irony of the whole thing? When Timmy is in the diary room, that girl is on fire. Like the way she talks with Biggie, I think Biggie is her long lost friend that she met and she's trying to update and be updated. But when she's in the house, she's just there, although the girl to her own her body. Mm. Hmm. It's like the game is gradually getting to Timmy Inkem, the London girl. Hmm. Um, what do you guys think about Abby? Is Abby trying to be is she trying to play a victim card ish? Because right now I'm watching Timmy in Kem's diary session and she's saying something like Abby is always being picked on. So Abby, Timmy is even seeing Abby low key like someone that is being picked up on. I have never viewed Abby that way. Since they came into the house, I have never viewed Abby that way. If anything, I see Abby with like someone that has a big personality. I have never seen her that way. Abby is a manipulator. Abby manipulates situation, especially in time of fight or in time of argument. Abby quickly jumps or wears the shoe of the victim. Yes, Abby is this kind of person that when she attack, oh God have mercy, she quickly wears the shoe immediately. Okay, see all her fights. See the first fight she had with Neche. Next thing she started crying. The second fight she had with Onyi, she started crying too. And now Timmy is low key trying to say that Abby is being picked on, Abby is being misunderstood. How? I've not seen it in that angle. If anything, I even see Abby like a strong personality. I just see what she's doing as a manipulative tactics. You know what? The thing is that these housemates, we should always bear at the back of our mind that there's a game involved, there's a game play. So there are certain things that they do. These people know what they are doing. These guys know what they're like. I believe so. It has to be a strategy. Like I that's the way I see it, Sha. So Abby for me is a big personality. You look Abby finish. Who want intimidate Abby? Abby ke. From the one that she entered the house, she had shown us herself. Hey, Osho Prapra. Hey, Abby Shaprapra. Is that what you call? Abby is a big. You can't intimidate someone like Abby. If anything is her that will even intimidate you. I just see Abby like low key, it's a game. So she's a smart manipulator. She just easily turns the table and makes herself, ah, I'm the victim. I'm the one they are bullied. I'm the one they are now. Mm-hmm. And by the way, the dress that Mommy, how did I not speak about Mommy's dress? I don't know if it's the dress that is fine or if it is Abby that modeled the dress fine. And to think that everything Mommy did was by hand. I saw her all through that most part of last week, sewing. Even Kivu kept teasing her like, "What are you doing? What are I could just see her doing a whole lot. Like I never knew that this girl was creating a masterpiece. Like that dress, that's whatever that fashion. It wasn't something too elaborate anyway, but it was just something that showed like there was creativity, there was thought into creative thought into the fashion sense that was there. You could see the little top there. Like, as I said, I don't know if it's the dress that is fine. Even at the end of the presentation, Timmy said it. She was like, she does not know if it's the dress that is fine or if it is Abby that modeled the dress that made it so nice, that made it so beautiful. You understand? And the Ankara's color suited Abby's dark skin. You know, Abby has this ebony dark skin. God, that girl, she's so fine. Ah, you know when they say black beauty, if Black Beauty has a face, Abby is the face. Abby Sola is the face. That girl is so beautiful. Her dark skin is shining. Like, I tell a lot of people that if I was dark skinned, people will envy my dark skin. I will make sure my dark skin is shining like silver, like pure silver. That girl looks good, guys. That girl looks good. My dear. It's weird that I said that it's weird that when I saw Godessa on the list of the save, I never saw her like someone that the housemates would save. Honestly, I was surprised to see her on the list. I wasn't surprised to see Barry. I wasn't surprised to see Cassie. Like I told you guys, I don't know why these people are undermining the strategy of the kitchen. It might even be strategy of, because if you look at Cassie and Barry are the ones that have really been active in the kitchen. You get, so if you ask me, I'll say maybe that also contributed in them easily being saved. People are underestimating the power of that kitchen. You might not be the loudest housemates, but you see that kitchen job is also another way of showing yourself. Hmm. Hey. So Barry, I wasn't surprised to see him on the list. Cassie, I wasn't surprised to see him on the list. Tran, I was a bit in between, like how did Tran get here? Because the way they speak about Tran is like they speak about him from the angle of his very childish, he acts on impulse. I was surprised to see him on the list of save. Good for him. Then Godessa was the other one that when I saw her, I was very surprised because for me, oh, if you ask me based on my own judgment and analysis, yeah, please will you be showing the live? No, Sylvia, I just finished explaining the reason why I cannot show the live. If I show the live, it's going to affect my channel. It's going to affect me. I just said it now. Maybe you hadn't come in yet. I just said it. If you notice, a lot of people are not really showing the live because at the end of the day, you will not invest in something that will end up ruining your channel. And to be honest with you, I like this my channel. I don't intend to land. That will just open a channel and use it for the purpose of live streaming, nothing more. But this channel, if you look at it, I still have my own original content. Do you understand? So I wouldn't just want to waste it like that. Yes, because okay, Sylvia, you're not a content creator, so there are several ethics that is against this content creation. You understand? There's copyright, yes, and then there's usually fair use. Now, if you notice, most of the people giving commentary, or most of the people commentary around the show, you see they hardly use clips there. Even if they do use clips, there's a certain amount of seconds. It's not even up to a minute. Amount of seconds that you use it for fair use. Do you understand? Otherwise, they're going to block the video. If they don't block the video, they are going to, like in the past, they were very harsh. They'll strike your channel. But now I noticed that they don't strike channel any longer. And of course, are you surprised? Because right now, if you look at social media, more popular than mainstream media, so they've realized that their show even is even more viewed on social media. So now they do not strike the channel any longer, but they will just render your channel useless. And like I told you, if you notice, I have some original content on this channel. You get, and if I don't have original content on this channel, it's up to 100 videos. So I will not just fit all those my original content for just live streaming. And don't forget, I'm in Nigeria. Are you speaking about, as I speak to you, said there's no NEPA light. I'm even watching it now on my laptop. And my data is going. If you want me to live stream it for yourself on a bigger screen, I'll have to start burning fuel. You know how much fuel now? I don't want to carry my problem of Nigeria and drop for you on your head, Sylvia. I don't want to carry Nigeria wala and bore you this evening. This what's the time? This afternoon. Here is afternoon. This is like past 12 already here. Yes, it's almost like 12:30. Sure, you understand. So, like streaming this show for you guys has to come with some amount of benefit. If there's no benefit, I'm not going to do that. It's either you guys will reimburse me to be able to buy fuel and buy data. The subscription is not my problem. I have my DSTV subscription that will carry me for a whole month. But burning fuel and data, I don't have that kind of resources, so I'm not gonna lie for you, Sylvia. I'm not a rich person, no. That's why you see some that are managing to like stream. You will see them dropping their account details that you should help them with fuel and data. And I fully understand them where they are coming from. I fully, do you know, since they started this show, because I'm doing commentary on it. If there's no light, I have to buy data. Do you know, I'm literally buying 3,500 naira data like every freaking day. That's like seven gig every freaking day. Yes. If I like stream this show for like 3 hours, I've burnt more than 3 gig of data. So, and I am not that kind of person that wants to start pressuring subscribers to give me money. It doesn't make sense at all. So, to be honest with you, you will notice that like streaming this period is not as popular as before, because data is the main thing is data, then the fuel too, because Nigeria is not as if we have light like that. Although some people are like, there's this structure that we have in Nigeria, band A, band B, band A. So maybe those that are lucky to be in band A that are always getting light talk. But the most important thing is the data. I cannot afford it. I can't. Then that's one side, though. That's the financial side. Then the social media aspects of copyright again. I said, if you look at my channel before, I do a lot of live streams of this their show. I can live stream for you like for 6 hours. But now if you go and look at my channel, you see that all those videos, I've deleted them. So you can imagine waste of resources. I wasted my data, wasted my time, wasted. Oh, but the day I was deleting those things there, as if I should cry. Wallahi. And I told myself that never. So most of the time, you guys don't understand. You just want to sit down and watch this live stream, but you don't know what the sacrifice the person live streaming this thing for you is doing. You get? And in the past, I thought I could edit, like, okay, this is what I mean. People didn't even really understand what I was doing then. Some people were even offended by me. Now, when I'm live streaming, I'll still be talking at the background. Yeah. So I thought that was going to help. See me now, I thought I was a smooth criminal, right? I thought I was going to help, but I now realized that he wasn't doing shit. These guys have very good sensors, right? They have very, very good sensors that can dictate their content, and especially when the content is going against fair use. Just observe, like, who are the big commenters on this that drop commentary on this Big Brother Naija show. One of them is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Have you seen her like streaming the show? Have you seen her? Even if she's going to drop, she just does the fair use thingy where she just cuts a bit or cut and join like that, right? And then put it out there. As an, you guys, you've seen it now. Some people will even be telling her she should show you a longer clip. No, you cannot show a longer clip. If not, you will mess up your channel. And to be honest with you, I want to monetize on this channel. I want to monetize. You know how many years I've had this channel? And it's all this back and forth between me and multi-choice that have been causing this problem for me. Yes, I've had this channel now for running close to how many years now, if not 5 years or more. But all this, because I started trying to like stream all this their show, that was like from 4 years ago or so. It has not been funny. Then I didn't even understand how these things worked those days. I'll not lie to you. Yeah. Do you know, if I tell you that a lot of content creators till now don't even understand the ethics of content creation. Some of them, until they get into big trouble, that is when they now get to know that there are ethical structures that are put in place. Yes, like in the past, some people did not know they'll carry music, and carry music and put on their channels, and before anything, if the owner of that music did not give you any permission to use the music, that music can mess you up. And let me tell you how YouTube works, right? Like now that I have this my channel, if I'm giving copyright, it's better than if I'm giving a strike. When I'm giving a strike, it's literally going to affect my channel. What do I mean by that? If they give you first strike, give you second strike, by the third strike, they're shutting down your channel. So with all your hard work, everything will just go down the drain. I hope you know this YouTube is just like office work, where you be giving query, your boss will give you query. If the query exceeds a certain limit, they will sack you. So that's how it is here. YouTube will sack me. You guys I go overuse their things, they go sack me. You know what I'm trying to say to you. I tell you, like in the I think which season was that? Did I even do that live streaming? They actually gave me a copyright strike. God have mercy. I nearly lost this channel now. I nearly lost this channel. I was even forced to now open another channel, but which somehow along the line, I don't know, the strike did not, I think the strike was just two. It did not reach up to the third one. So nobody told me to quickly run and go and delete all those other videos. The way I run, went to delete everything. Sharply, sharply. Had it been this my channel was monetized, had it been it was monetized, I would have still been able to live stream for you guys. But as soon as I finish the live streaming, I'll private it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But now that it is not monetized, it's under the radar. So anything I do will mess me up. And when you look at it, I have put in some work on this channel already that I will not just let it go in vain like that. So you guys should just bear with me, no vex. Even me, I enjoy the live streaming because it gives me this form of engagement. It's fun. I'll not lie to you. Like I'm literally, there's something about watching with other people. A lot of I loved it when I was live streaming this show. I really, really loved this. I can sit for 6 hours. I really loved live streaming this show, but I can't love something that will hurt me now. Who loves to chew poison? Nobody loves to eat poison now. I really loved it because when I'm on live stream, you see other people's perspective, you see conversations, you see like it's so fun. I loved it. To be honest with you, I loved live streaming more than you said that is even watching the live streaming. But then unfortunately, laws are laws and nobody's above the law. Because let me put my legs too in the shoes of multi-choice. Imagine putting out such and then someone is cashing out on it's not everybody that has that mind to let you cash out on their articles or on their contents. Sure, you understand. Some people don't mind, right? But multi-choice do mind. Yes, multi-choice do mind. And it's okay, it's allowed. There are some celebrities, let me even tell you something. There are some celebrities that will permit you to use their content. Like, let me give you an example. Someone like Brimo. I don't know if you're a Nigerian. Someone like Brimo. Brimo will allow you to use his songs. Yes, he won't copyright you. It's like he left his song free for all. But someone like Wizkid, Davido, no, they won't do that. Sure, you understand. So that's how it is. So ethics are involved in this thing. So I said those days I loved live streaming. This Timmy girl, I like the girl. Like, as you know, I wish this I wish this Big Brother house game, you don't evict someone in the first 2 weeks. I wish people could stay up to a month. I wish so, but it's just you say wishes. I wish people can stay in the house for up to a month before they are being evicted, because even the housemates that have been evicted is not because they are not good at what they are doing. Do you understand? It's just the rules of the game, and rules are rules. You understand? So it is what it is, guys. Okay, thank you so much for coming for my live stream. I'll try and do a lot of live streams very often. At least I'm home for now, but I'm in school. Oh, guys, I don't know how this thing is going to be, but let us just take it. Let's just take it one step at a time. Let me end this live stream here so that I can study. I have lectures later in the day, so let me study before the lecture time. The lecture I'm having is a professor that is taking us. I'm having the lecture around 4. Yes. Now that guy is a prof. You know how professors lecture. They lecture like IQ. Professor IQ. You have to be sharp to be in a professor's class. You can't be an olodo and be in a professor's class. So I have to study before I go for the class. So I'm having the class in the next um let's see 4 hours, 4 o'clock. This almost 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next let's say roughly 3 hours plus. So thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate, and God bless you.